Greetings everyone, and welcome to the 500 subscriber Q&A special. My name is Althacor, and I'll be here to answer your questions. So let's just get right into it. First question is from Astropats, who asks, personal favorite food? Also, if you're into the keyboard scene, your favorite Switch. My favorite food would probably have to be pizza, but like a meat lover's pizza, just decked out with everything. And my favorite keyboard Switch is the Cherry MX Blues, which are the ones I use right now. They're pretty good. Stillborn Corpse asks, red or green apples? Green. What got you into poetry? It was actually the video game Ghost of Tsushima that came out in late July. That game has a lot of collectibles, and one of the collectibles is you compose a haiku from a set of pre-written lines, and that's really what got me into it. And preferred method of removing someone's kneecaps? Shotgun. Random guy on the internet asks, do you ever plan on being some type of famous? You have some really great talent. Not really. This is just a hobby, you know. I don't really have any grand aspirations or anything like that. And then he asks, when did you start your haikus? It was sometime in late July or early August of this year. The face reveal. Maybe. We'll see. Homeboy asks, do you enjoy other forms of writing poetry? If so, which ones in particular? Also, what do you do for fun outside of writing haiku? Mostly I just stick to haiku. I do like reading some of the old sonnets by Shakespeare and stuff like that. But as for writing, I mostly just write haiku. What do you do for fun outside of writing? I like to play video games. I like to play board games. That's it, mostly. Just Blaze asks, outside of haiku, do you have any other hobbies, likes? Like I just answered. Arnold Palmer asks, how did you start doing haikus? What got you into them? Well, like I answered already, is the video game Ghost of Tsushima. Question part 2, where do you see your channel going? Are you going to keep doing haiku or branch off into other stuff? I think for now I'm just going to stick with what I know. Maybe later down the line I'll have some more ideas as to what I want to do with this channel, but for now I'm just going to stick to the poetry. Did you ever think doing haikus and commenting them on YouTube would get you so popular? No, I didn't. I had no idea that 500 people would like my poetry enough to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. And he said, God damn, I'm good at asking. Yes, you are. You're very good at asking questions. WeeklyWaifu, who, by the way, has a great YouTube channel, which you should all subscribe to, says, which haiku is your personal favorite? When did you decide you wanted to make a channel dedicated to these poems? And how are you doing today? Which haiku is my favorite? Let's see. I'd have to dig it up. Hold on. I'm going to do this live. Very unprofessional, but bear with me. Let's see here. I've got them all saved in Google Docs. Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty good. This is a haiku about submission. Begging for a cage, she's yearning to be collared, to be bound in chains. I was really proud of that one when I wrote it. That one's probably my favorite one. When did you decide you wanted to make a channel dedicated to these poems? Well, it was right after I got 100 subscribers on the channel, just by writing my comments in other videos. And once that happened, I was like, okay, I should probably start doing something more with this than just the comments. And then she asked, how are you doing today? Fantastic, thank you. Faith Harris says, how do you get your inspiration for every haiku? Honestly, just listening to the ASMR audios. But sometimes I don't even have to listen. I can write something usually just off of the title. Skedaddle asks, what are your favorite books / series? Let's see. I mean, you gotta go with the classics, right? Like Harry Potter. Obviously, that's a good one. There's a book that I read a long time ago called Scythe. I don't know if that one ever turned into a series, but yeah, I remember it being really good. It's basically about like this future utopia where people don't die anymore. So they have to so the way they deal with like overpopulation and stuff is they created these people called Reapers, which basically go around and take the lives of people that have lived too long. It was really good. I remember it being really good. Charlie Rashi, a good friend of mine, he says, when did you start watching roleplay videos and how did you come to watch them? So it was, again, right around the end of July or the start of August. And the very first channel I ever found was Honey Audio. And once I started listening to her, she was the only channel I listened to for a long time. But I started getting more recommendations for other channels, and I just started watching them as well. How long do you think you'll write haikus for? A long time. I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. My favorite color is green. I was born on St. Patrick's Day, so I've always liked the color green. And he says his biggest question is, how are you? I really hope that you're doing well. You're a great person. Thank you, Charlie. As I said, I am doing fantastic. Thank you. No Sir ASMR, who also has a fantastic channel, which you should all go subscribe to, says, what made you start? I'm assuming she means writing haiku. Well, as I said before, is the video game Ghost of Tsushima. And right around the time that came out, I also discovered roleplay audios. So sort of as a joke, I started leaving comments in the form of haiku. And now it's kind of turned into this thing that's sort of become my gimmick, basically. Moses Z asked, how do you plan to take over the world / how did you get into haiku? Well, like I said before, the Ghost of Tsushima. How do I plan to take over the world? With my incredible poetry, obviously. The Pink Super Saiyan says, was today PogChamp? I'm pogged out of my mind. And then Hydromist says, how did you get your name? Also WeeklyWaifu. So I got my name, I was playing a game called Ragnarok Online, and I was trying to come up with a name, and so I was just looking through random programs on my computer, and I found a program called Atheros, like web something, web server, web software, and I liked the name Atheros, but it was taken, so I just added some letters, moved some letters around, and got Althacor. And also WeeklyWaifu, Naoto from Persona 4. And that's all of the questions. Thank you so much to everyone who left a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.